Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the welcome to the 13th of June. It's decidedly looking a little doomy and gloomy today. I guess it's supposed to rain, but it's quite windy, and I got a wind block from the barn, the old iPhone. I told you guys I had a little thing set up, but I can't. I'll have to show you once I get it sorted out, but I can't find all the pieces to make a windsock, a portable windsock for my phone. All right, let's start a new day. Little mama? It is much colder. Rained on us quite a bit this time.
Wash the truck off a little.
Yeah, got the bugs off the windshield for the most part. But anyway, I'm gonna roll down and tackle my day.
Oh, right.
I'll be up to bug you about that Spyder sprocket here in just a few. All righty. Have a good day there, little woman. Love, see you, bye. It is freakishly quiet down here. I'm telling you, that rally with them black bags, like I said in yesterday's video, that's the best looking GSA. You know, it's funny, in the low chassis seems to fit that. Man, that thing looks good. I just can't get over it. So check this thing out. This thing was worn down more than I thought. Look, it's just a ridge that it rides on. Like I was explaining. I thought it was perfectly flat, but it's like a boss. But look at that, man. That thing is worn. That edge is what this is. The thing's worn way down. What surprised me is the bolt wasn't loose, but BRP wants this replaced, and it's got some special Scotch lock. BRP doesn't have us re-Loctite them. They want the bolt replaced. But yeah, big difference between fresh and old. Interesting. That it doesn't have the notched teeth in there. So we'll paste her up and get her together. See how this new sprocket protrudes out? So when this is torqued down properly, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the pulley against the shaft, and there'll be no movement. So she's nice and lubed up. It looks silver in the camera. It's weird looking. But anyway, she's ready to be applied and torqued down correctly. Obviously, I'll have to get the belt and everything back on, because this is a SE6, so if I try to torque it on just the motor, it'll spin the transmission, because technically it's a slipper clutch type of a deal. But anyway, putting it in gear is not going to lock the front pulley up. Anyway, going back together. They'll have their Spyder for their ride that they take off on Friday. That'll be nice. All right. Let's take this wonderful Spyder for a ride and glide. So the customer was here earlier today and was telling me, asking me if I would check his battery for him. It's his original battery, because always keep it on a tinder. And so sure, that's actually part of this service. I think on every one of the services they have us inspect the battery, connections and stuff like that. So 3-year-old battery and a Spyder, and 100% charged, 100% health. That's crazy. I mean, not only is it a good battery, it's a perfect battery. His cable connections were all nice and tight, like they're supposed to be. But God almighty, look, she never even looked. But hey, you know what? I can actually fix the turn signals on this thing. See how they're flashing fast? I think it was 14 they built this thing into it. I'll show Let's see if I can. I don't know if it has. I don't think it has to be running, but I'll have to stop the video. It's a deal you do with the push and hold the flasher light. So I'm gonna pull over here for half a second. So you push it and hold it for 45 seconds. I'm not gonna leave the video running that long. And I think you gotta cycle the key. So let's just shut her off here right quick. Alright, so I'll do this. I'll be right back and tell you if it fixes it. Look at that. I don't have the tick going anymore. I fixed something they didn't even know was broke. So what you do, if you want to know, so stop the bike if you're riding or whatever, do like I did if you're on the road, get off the road safely, and you push and hold the flasher, and of course the flashers are going to flash, but do not let go of the button. And it takes about 30 to 40 seconds, and if you watch, you'll see like a flicker. You almost need to be in kind of a dark enough place. You know, these clouds are making it perfect, but you'll see, you know how you have the wow test when you turn your key on, all your lights come on for a second, your gauges flip and do their thing. Well, you'll see like a really quick wow test, and you'll see all the little lights that are hidden underneath. You'll see just a quick little flash. As soon as you get that flash, turn the key off and let the bike completely boot down, all the way down. And if you don't know, that takes about 20 or 30 seconds. You know, nothing's on. And boot it back up and it's fixed. And should he take all these LEDs off of here, you know, prior to 14, I think you had to buy these resistors or something. I don't know what they were doing. But look at that. That's just perfect. Perfect flash. So, anyway, should he take all that stuff off, you just do the exact same procedure again, and it flips it back the other way. Essentially what it's doing is you're switching to a European mode, because all the European bikes have mostly LEDs. Why do we not have that here in the States? Why? Oh, why? They're brighter, they last longer, they're safer. But we get bulbs. Lots of bulbs. I mean, you get more and more LEDs all the time, but like my Honda, the taillights are just, everything's LED pretty much on it. But anyway, that's how, if you put accessory lights on your fenders and it makes your flashers flash, that's how you fix it. 14 through, I'm assuming 18 still does it, but I know 14 through 17 absolutely did it. Oh, you know what? When I left, I was going to mix this thing up a little bit, and then got sidetracked thinking of other stuff. And if you're wondering what that sweet exhaust note is, that is a Two Brothers slip-on or muffler replacement. The cat still installed. Crucial. Leave that cat on there. Do not take that thing off, because not only is it the cat, it's actually a pre-muffler. And it just happens to have the catalytic converter in there, and people mistakenly think that big old can underneath there is nothing but a catalytic converter. Just so you know, that thing's not hurting anything. You're not gaining anything by removing it. Heat, that's it. Not gonna hurt a thing. Cat's restricting airflow is like way back in the past. Like way back. And things flow through that little thing. One, there, you know, the actual catalyst itself is much smaller than what they used to be, because they figured out how to make them more efficient, and they flow really well. Them old ones, you know, they're these honeycomb things, and were highly restricted, and they break down. They could spin sideways and shut your exhaust off. All kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, she runs great. The alignment, well, I know the alignment was going to be right, because it was pretty much what it was last time. Just a fraction of a movement. But, you know, people go, well, I just want you to inspect it. The setup is where all the time is. The adjustment is like super fast. Like maybe 3 or 4 minutes a wheel. Once you know where home is, where it needs to be, that's when you make your adjustment. It's all the setup. Well, how much do you charge if it doesn't need to be aligned? Pretty much the same price. Not enough difference to make a difference. All the time is in the setup and all my documentation. Everything's all in detail. People always look at me funny because I can't help but to talk with my hands. My mom says if I tied my hands behind my back, I wouldn't be able to say a word. So, they're going to be here in the morning. And that Harley needs to come out. Where am I going to tuck this thing? I don't know. I'll sort it out. Thank you guys for coming along for the rip. Alright. We'll see you now. Well, you know it's a crazy day when we leave and we don't say goodbye or do our little normal leaving the shop. We had a snafu with a Harley. We were replacing a rear disc. It was a Road Glide that we sold. Oh, by the way, met the nice guy. Him and his wife watched the videos.
Oh, wait.
A super nice guy. And anyway, Kurt and I, he's Harley trained, decided to double team this thing because the guy's he's waiting for it, and that's pretty crazy. Oh man, it was a front disc. It wasn't a rear disc. So the Harley shop had the disc in stock, so they ran off and got the right disc and got him out just before 6, I think quarter till, and then I cleaned up and got ready to go. But yep, she was a wild day. I was just turning on to say we're leaving and to show you there's a Can-Am vehicle here with a bunch of Sea-Doo boats on there. Cool stuff. And some ATVs, Can-Am off-road. You'll never guess where we're at. Wally World.
Surprise.
That is the strangest paint job ever. They took that beautiful building and just made it very, very odd looking.
I'm sure it is a corporate thing.
Yeah.
Let's make it gray and blue.
Some pencil pushers up in the ivory tower made that decision. Well, Mama, that was one of the fastest Walmart's visits.
I know it.
We were in, we were out, we conquered. Now it's a drive home. We got
At least it's not dark and doom and gloom like it was earlier.
Oh, heck yeah.
Looked like, the world was coming to an end.
Yeah. Cleared up nicely down here. Or up here. Alright, let's roll out.
All right.
Okay. Man, it is beautiful out here, but whew, look at them dark clouds hanging out back there. Look how high the hay is. The whole bottom of the barn disappears. Yeah, look, that's as high as the fence post out there. That's some threatening looking skies, though. Well, hello there, YouTube. The little puppies. There's only 3 left now.
Yep, one found a new home.
Somebody took little Ann. Dan and Ann. Somebody took little Ann out there. She was the one that got kicked by the horse or whatever happened with her and the horse. So they loved her, kept coming up to them, and that was the one.
Yep. That worked out good.
The one that talks to you,
Oh yeah.
That's how we end up picking the dogs, the one that just shows the most affection to you, and I think Ann's probably gonna get us tangled up in her.
Yeah.
That was Abby. I thought it was Aunt or Sasha that was getting around there.
There's too many names.
Too many names, yeah.
Yep. Too hard to keep straight.
Miso though out there, boy, I gotta keep staying away from her.
Yes.
Cause she's mini Sashi.
Yeah.
So, what is Sashi eating?
I don't know. Something in the grass. Abby goes, what you got?
But anyway, I hope you guys... Oh, when I took that Spyder ride, I came back, set my helmet on the bench. 58 minutes later, it was, after 6 when we left, but 58 minutes later, I was pulling my helmet down to put the camera away to, in my bag and to bring it home. I don't think nothing of it, and I'm unplugging everything, and I pull the camera out of the case. That thing was hot enough to fry an egg on. it had recorded for 58 minutes and some odd seconds.
Poor little camera.
Yeah. So, the old GoPro Hero 4 Silver got a full run there. Other than that, it still, when I turned the thing on to pull the files off, it still had 2 bars of battery. That thing is a trooper, man. That
No
thing just
kidding.
goes forever. That and the Hero 5. I haven't run the Hero 6 enough to know how long that thing lasts. You know, as in vlogging and stuff. That Hero 4, like when we do the Cena setup, if you get 40 minutes out of it, you're lucky.
Oh, very lucky.
Really lucky. I mean, it's a trip to Chehalis, you know, clips on and off, got to replace the battery.
Yeah.
On the way back, if we stop anywhere, got to replace the battery. You got to carry lots of batteries that are Hero 4 black. And it doesn't do any better than, if you're doing 4K, yeah, but other than that, it just, I don't know. That was a waste of, and I think that thing was like $500. But anyway, we need to roll. I got stuff to build for a vlog. It's after 9. It's past sunset.
It's past my bedtime.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll call it a day.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And I hope your Thursday or Friday are awesome.
Heck yeah. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right. Hope you enjoyed the Spyder stuff today.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye now.